I want to ask you, how did you start? Where did you sort of begin your cybersecurity journey?
I was actually a programmer, and I began because they needed someone to be the security administrator for HRIS products. I went down that path. It was like, here I am, I'm setting up access, I'm removing access, and all of that confidential information, I was trusted with it.
What part of it is like, oh, this is something I can get into?
Really, security now is more about mitigating risk. Security is a risk function. So that's where the passion came from now.
Do you truly believe that is your job? I'm a risk management officer, not a security officer.
I think it may depend. I do feel like more of a risk officer sometimes, and that's just because that's what security is in a nutshell.
When you're trying to find budget, when you're trying to do something for the business, you're talking about risk management, right?
It's about really understanding kind of the risk appetite, their tolerance for whatever we help them understand is either a threat or a risk to the company, and then helping them to understand how we can mitigate that risk to a tolerable level to align with whatever their goals, their strategic objectives and imperatives are.
Tell me how your conversations have changed over those 15 years.
15 years ago, it was more about some regulatory mandate. Today, it's more about helping the business to bring awareness to the business about what actually is happening in today's climate, what the threat landscape looks like, and making sure that we can achieve compliance through security versus security through compliance. And when you talk to your business about dollars and cents, and you kind of equate it to what's important to them and their agendas, they're more apt to be on board and aligned and support you.
How have you had to fight for yourself?
I started to build very important networking relationships. I recognize that relationships aren't about, shaking hands, boys and girls. It really is about bringing value to your business or a relationship in general. So that's how I've actually learned to fight for myself. Instead of me keeping it in my head, I say it out loud. I'm just as good. I can do that job. And then I show that I can do that job as well.